Hi friends, it's Carla from Market Made. I am in the beautiful St. Paul Social Club today, and I know that Girl Time Inc. can't wait to host so many fabulous parties and events in this space. We have to wait just a little bit longer. In the meantime, I wanted to share with you a really simple appetizer. This is the appetizer that when I used to get invited to friends' houses for dinner, remember when you used to go places, all my friends would ask me to bring my fresh rolls. So I'm gonna show you how to make them today. So all you need is some rice paper wraps, some vermicelli noodles. To cook these, I just follow the instructions on the pack, but basically you just put the noodles in a bowl, cover them up with boiling hot water, let it sit for a few minutes, and then drain it out. And then I just have an assortment of vegetables here. So I have some red peppers, mangoes, carrots, cucumbers, green onions, and cilantro. And then I'm gonna show you how to make a really great peanut butter sauce. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take a low, shallow bowl and fill it with boiling hot water. Once it's tempered enough that you can touch it, you're gonna throw in one of your rice wraps. These need to sit for about 40 seconds, and then when you pull it out, it's nice and smooth. And I'm gonna put it down on a damp towel here, just so that it doesn't stick to anything. So then I'm just gonna start filling up my wrap. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the vermicelli noodles. I like to start it kind of in the bottom third of the wrap. Add some red pepper, some mango, carrot. This is a really versatile recipe and one that's really good to do with kids because they can decide what vegetables they want in it. Onion, cilantro. Okay, and then here comes the wrap. So you're gonna roll it over once, give it a little tuck in, curl up the sides, and then roll. There we go, one done. So I'm gonna continue making those. You might find that the first couple, it's like pancakes for your kids. You have more than one, so one doesn't turn out very well. The first one doesn't turn out well. You make up for it, like number 2 and 3. So I'm gonna continue rolling, and then we're gonna make peanut butter sauce. Okay, so now we're gonna make the peanut sauce for the spring rolls. I'm gonna use peanut butter in this recipe, but if your family does not use peanut butter, you can certainly use almond butter or another nut butter. It would be just fine and delicious. I'm also gonna use a Vitamix. If you don't have a high-speed blender, you can certainly still do this in a bowl and just whisk it. You would just wanna chop up the garlic and the ginger very finely. So everything's gonna go into the Vitamix. So first up, we're gonna put in 1 clove of garlic, which is about half a teaspoon. Half a tablespoon of ginger that has just been peeled. We're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, a tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. The recipe for this is also going to be posted, so don't get concerned if you're having trouble writing it down that quickly. So 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And then you need about 2 tablespoons of a lime juice. That's about 1 lime, depending on how juicy your limes are. You can measure it if you want, but. Just a lime. And then you need a 1/4 cup of peanut butter or whatever nut butter you've chosen to use. And then as it's blending, you're gonna add a little bit of water as needed. It might be, depending on how creamy your peanut butter is, you might need between 2 and 4 tablespoons of water. So I'm going to throw this on the Vitamix. Okay, so now the last thing to do is get it all assembled. So I'm just gonna use a serrated knife to cut these spring rolls in half. And if you weren't gonna serve them right away, you can certainly make these ahead, about up to a day ahead. I would just leave them whole and put them in your fridge, covering them with a damp tea towel, just to kind of keep that moisture going and prevent any sticking from the rice wraps. So they can just go on the plate. And then, finally, peanut sauce. Top it with a little bit of cilantro, little squeeze of lime. And that is it, market-made spring rolls. Thank you so much for joining me today to make these spring rolls. If you make them at home, make sure you take a picture. Tag myself, Market Made Meals, tag Girl Time Inc., tag St. Paul Social Club. We want to see what you made. Thanks so much.